Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We are going to be talking about one of the most corrupt organizations in our federal government in this video, and that is USAID or USAID. So they are supposed to be this kind-hearted humanitarian operation across the world to feed hungry kids and give clothing to those who don't have it. Actually, Elon Musk figured out that they are nothing more than a regime-changing strong arm of the CIA who funds biolabs and releases bioweapons, gets involved in elections to make sure who they want installed is installed across the world. And the reason we even know all of this is because when Trump started signing all the executive orders his first 72 hours in office about no more foreign aid, the number one federal office that fought Trump and disobeyed Trump more than anybody else was USAID. They were actually the ones that were about to send out $50 million for condoms to Gaza. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into all of that great stuff, I want to just do one thing. Smash that thumbs up button. Make sure that you are subscribed. And a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that is VERITY Metals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Patriot, family-owned gold, silver, and precious metals IRA firm. They protect your money the constitutional way, and that is physical gold and silver. They will give you free silver when you call that number, 480-717-9081. Tell them Vlad sent you. Links are down below in the description. Thank you. Let's continue. We're going to jump right onto my Twitter page. By the way, if you're on Twitter, follow me. This is me right here at ANN news underscore news 92. Here's what I want to show you. Elon Musk said this. Did you know that USAID, using your tax dollars, funded bioweapon research, including the 19 that killed millions of people? And they did this back in 2017. Back in 2017. Then another report from the CIA came out and says, yes, that 19 stuff was bioengineered by the Pentagon in 2017. So the 19 was created in 17 by the CIA. So much for being a beacon to democracy. See, USAID has been behind the illegal toppling of a democratically elected government in Ukraine back in February 2014. They are responsible for the hellish scenes we just saw out of Georgia a few months ago after an election. But not only that, I want to show you this article really quickly. So Rand Paul calls to shut down the USAID, says it's a $1 billion tool for global regime change and shadow governments. The writing is on the wall for the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. And former Congressman Ron Paul isn't holding back. As President Trump's administration begins an unprecedented federal overhaul, USAID has found itself in the crosshairs, exposed as a slush fund for globalist interventionism rather than a true humanitarian organization. And leading the charge, no other than Elon Musk, whose newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, has begun systematically dismantling wasteful spending. It has barely been 2 weeks since Musk took control of DOGE, headquartered in the Eisenhower Executive Office building, with the mission of cutting federal spending by up to $2 trillion. And the first domino to fall was USAID. Here's another thing that Elon Musk said that I like. Well, it's true. All DOGE did was check to see which federal organizations were violating the POTUS executive orders the most. Turned out to be USAID, so that became our focus. Last night, I was listening to Elon Musk doing spaces on X. And he said, imagine this. You have an apple and there's a worm. Well, you go in, you can remove the worm, cut that area out, and still have an apple. He said, we don't have an apple. USAID is just a bunch of worms. There's nothing worth saving. If you have an apple with a worm, you can save the apple, right? You just cut off like a quarter of an apple. Boom. That's it. The rest is still fine. It wasn't touched by the worm. But USAID doesn't have an apple. It's just a big, sludgy, gooey, ooey, big cup of slimy, disgusting worms. And we don't like worms unless they're in the garden doing their job. All right? So heads are about to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, I am with Trump to shut it down and move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. Keep going. Where else are they hiding money? Where else are they funneling money? Where else are they lying to the American taxpayer? It's going to be, man, these next 4 years are going to be fun. But I'd love to get your feedback. So please leave me a comment. What are your thoughts? Smash that thumbs up button. Make sure that you're subscribed with bell notifications on. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. Have a great day.